Hello everyone, Mrs. Hernandez is here and I am going to show you how to create your Rockin Race Car. I am super excited. For this, you're going to need your scissors and your race car kit. You will also need later on your whiteboard or a piece of cardboard to create your ramp. But for right now, this is all you need. So I'm going to go ahead and take out all of the things that are inside, including my pre-built chassis. Yes, that's correct. Mrs. Hernandez created pre-built chassis so that you guys didn't have to mess around with hot glue guns. You should have 4 buttons for your wheels and 1 pipe cleaner. The first thing I am going to do is fold my pipe cleaner in half, and I'm going to grab my scissors. I'm going to cut it. I'm going to start by threading my pipe cleaner in diagonally, so in one hole, and then go over diagonally and through the hole that's diagonal, straight across from it. Oops. There we go. And then I'm going to go take the end and go in through the other hole on the other side, thread it through. Oh, I did good. And then in through the opposite hole, the last hole that doesn't have anything through it yet. And there's a reason why we're doing this. We need to make sure that our axle is straight so that our car can roll as much and as fast as it can. And the only way to do that is to make sure that your axle is on straight. So this pipe cleaner is acting as our axle. Then I just twist the 2 ends together. And now I have my first wheel on. It's important to do that. Now thread it through. And then you're going to do the same thing. You can allow a little space in there. You don't want this snug, otherwise it'll pull too tight and then your wheels won't spin. You want it loose in there so that your wheels spin. So now I'm going to do the same thing but on this opposite side, and now I know how much extra I have, so I can kind of plan on it being extra. Kind of like me, extra. Just kidding. We're all extra, especially right now. Okay, so I want to make sure I get it the right distance. That looks about right. Same thing, I'm going to feed it through the opposite hole. And then, oh, that's what you don't want to do. You want to make sure it stays that distance. Putting your second wheel on is probably the hardest part. There we go. And then diagonal through that last hole. Now, once you twist this around your axle, just a few times, you can cut off the extra. Whoa! Maybe I should be wearing my safety goggles. Oh, look at that. And it's also important to make sure that your wheels are straight. So once I get it all done, I'm going to kind of bend. That looks pretty good, like that. Okay. Now I'm going to do the second one. So yeah, my tires are just a little bit straighter than my front ones. I do want to make sure that those little ends that I have here are snipped or twisted, only because I don't want anything brushing up against the straw to keep it from going as fast as possible. So and now you have your little Rockin Race Car. Ta-da! We spent the last week learning about potential and kinetic energy, and I asked you to think about a ramp design that would make your race car go further or less far. So you have your whiteboards. I don't have a whiteboard here at home, but I have a piece of plywood and it's about the same thickness as what your whiteboard is, so it should work just fine. Now, I am using stacked books to create different heights for my ramp. I am going to test out my car to see how different heights change the distance of my car. Before we begin, let's talk a little bit about why this works and why it happens. Gravitational energy is a type of potential energy. The higher up you go, the more potential energy from gravity that's pushing down on you. Just like if you were to drop a ball from two different heights at the exact same time, the ball that's higher up would actually reach the ground before the other one, because gravitational energy is stronger the higher up you go. So think about that. How is that going to affect our ramp and how many books we need to stack to see how far it will go? So here is my first trial. Right now I have 4 books and they're all about equal distance. That's okay. Now it's important with your racer, they're not perfect, they're not ideal, but they work for us for what we're trying to test. You want to make sure your wheels are all straight and your axles are straight and that your chassis is centered on your pipe cleaner. Otherwise, it's not going to go as far as it should. If your wheels are bowing out, it's obviously not going to move as easy and as efficiently as it would if they were perfectly straight. So mine are pretty straight. Now I'm going to add a 5th book. Let's see how this changes how far it goes. Oops, I let that go sideways. Oh, look it went like 3 to 4 inches further. Interesting. Let's add one more book. What do you think is going to happen this time? If last time I added a book and it went just a little bit further, what do you think is going to happen this time? Let's test it out. Make sure everything's straight. Oh, look at that. It went even further this time. Why do you think that is so? It's probably because the higher I stack my books, the more gravitational energy or potential energy that is working on my vehicle, forcing it to go faster.